Yeah, we back, baby. Keeping it real, Who That Sports Pod. Dolph Jackson, Coach Rock, presented by the Come On In Sports Network. Who That Nation, how you doing? Come on in. Take a seat, it's all good, you're amongst friends. Breaking news, interviews, Saints Juice. Open lines up just for you. 9 ball, 10 ball, where you at? 12 ball, 15, where you at? 3rd ball, 17, where you at? 9th ball, all the way in the back. Uptown, baby, downtown, baby. Everybody represent black and gold, baby. Uptown, baby, downtown, baby. Everybody represent black and gold, baby. Who that? Who that? Who that saying they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that saying they gon' beat them Saints?
Who That Nation, how you doing? Come on in, take a seat, sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab a drink, and let's talk Saints football. Y'all know what time it is. Time to keep it real. Let's go. What's going on, family? It's your boy, Dolph Jackson. This is the Keeping It Real Who That Sports Podcast, and this is your Saints Juice of the Day, and we're brought to you by the Come On In Sports Network. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday, baby. Listen, we gonna kick back. We gonna talk Saints football. We gonna read a few articles, baby. We gonna look at a few prospects. One prospect in general, one primary prospect we gonna take a look at, baby. He's the one that's being mocked to the Saints over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm talking about Notre Dame running back Jeremiah Love. Now, for those of you who don't know, today at the combine, the young man ran a 4.36. He can get it. Man, will he look good in black and gold or what? But family, I got to be honest with you. I don't think he'll be there. I think the Jets or the Titans or someone would trade ahead of the Saints and snatch him. I'm just being honest with you, family. I'm just being honest. Or the Saints will pass on him. All the teams in the top 10 to pass on him because he plays the most undervalued position all of a sudden in the last decade in football, the running back position. So we're going to look at a lot of that. I'm going to open the lines. You want to come on and talk? What's on your mind? Let's talk Saints football. Let's talk NFL football, baby. But listen, we go get it all started, man, with our brother, Ross Jackson, man. LouisianaSports.net. Ross wrote the article entitled 5 Versatile Defensive Back Targets for the Saints after the 2026 NFL Combine. Now, this is very important because there is a very strong chance that Alontae Taylor will not be back with the Saints. Reports are that Alontae Taylor is looking to get about $18 million a year. He's looking for that Paulson the Debo money that Paulson got last year. Shout out to my brother Big Q who broke it down earlier today. So let's take a look at the 5 prospects that Ross Jackson hosts. You know Ross Jackson. I gotta tell you who Ross is the host of. Where you been? under rock. But anyway, here we go. Ross Jackson on Friday. Defensive back prospects and NFL draft hopefuls got their opportunity to put their athletic abilities on full display at the NFL Combine. The New Orleans Saints could potentially be in position to invest at corner or safety in the draft with a focus on versatile players. Can I interest any of you at home in the player from Ohio State? Last name is Downs, baby, because that's what he does. The opposition, he mows them down. Caleb Downs. I'm telling you right now, that's my dream selection at 8 for the Saints. I knew Jeremiah Love for the majority of you. For about 97% of you, Jeremiah Love. I'm telling you, I want Caleb Downs. I'm just telling you. Well, let's finish this article. There's a chance that the team loses nickel corner Alontae Taylor, who manned the jack-of-all-trades star role in the Saints defensive system. With that potential departure in mind, these 5 versatile defensive backs caught eyes as potential draft fits in Indianapolis, one of whom doing so without even taking the field. First up, Miami cornerback Keontae Scott. Scott didn't participate in on-field workouts. His interview shed light on why he would be a perfect fit in the Saints defense. He'll be a 25-year-old rookie, and every bit of that maturity was present at the podium. One stand-up moment came from when he explained the star role he played in Miami, drawing an easy line from the Hurricanes defense to that of Saints defensive coordinator Brandon Staley. It's a very unique position, he said. At times, you got to be a defensive end, got to be a linebacker, got to be a safety, got to be a corner. I think it's just the ability to be a Swiss Army knife and be able to be multiple and also thrive at it. I feel like it's the key to defenses at times. Scott was already impressed during the 2025. Scott was already impressive, during the 2025 season, loading up the stat sheets with incredible production. He amassed 64 combined tackles, 13 for a loss, 5 sacks, a pair of interceptions, and by the way, he took them both back to the house, baby. 5 passes defended, 2 fumbles forced, and 2 recovered. Keontae Scott, cornerback, Miami. That's one to keep on the radar. Our brother Ross Jackson. All right. TCU safety Bud Clark. I got a chance to see this young man at the Senior Bowl, and I agree. I thought that he was one that could possibly get on the Saints' radar, that the Saints should have on their radar. The TCU safety ran one of the cleanest gauntlet drills for a defensive back, further emphasizing his versatility skill set. With 15 interceptions over the last 4 seasons, he got 15 of them things, 1 by. Clark was college football's leader in interceptions in 2022. His ball skills are among the best in this year's class. His 6 foot, 188-pound frame and 4.41 speed and explosive movement ability, along with his talents at the catch point, make him a versatile piece to watch in April. There's another safety from Ohio State, Lorenzo Styles Jr. Likely to skyrocket up boards after clocking the eye-popping. No, I got to start this over. I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch him run it because I want to make sure this right. Lorenzo Styles Jr. likely to skyrocket up the boards after clocking a 4.27 40-yard dash. Styles was one of the stories of the day, but the reason for his fit in New Orleans is hardly because of his straight line speed. Should Styles still be available in day 3, he's a strong investment opportunity for a team with time to develop him. While not a strong contender to replace anyone on defense right away, the former wide receiver has shown a lot of promise in his transition to defense. He's played the majority of his snaps at Ohio State in the slot while having some experience dropping back deep as well. His 39-inch vertical also displayed the explosiveness he has in his game. Where his speed really could catch the eyes of Saints scouts will be as a return specialist. No more Rashid Shaheed. We need somebody back here. It's a role that it's a role that he found success in during the 2024 season. Additionally, his quickness could be valuable as a gunner in punt coverage. Indiana cornerback D'Angelo Pines, 5'8", 133 pounds. Indiana cornerback D'Angelo Pines. He'll likely be looked at as a slot corner at the next level because of his 5'8", 183-pound frame. But that's not to diminish his ability to hold the boundary in college. Pines is a competitive, athletic, and fiery player that could be an underrated addition to a defense. He brings some important intangibles, including leadership and experience in the Indiana culture under Coach Kurt Stignetti. Pines didn't run the 40-yard dash despite widely being expected to run in the 4.2 range. However, he did show off his impressive leaping ability. He's 5'8", and he notched a 43.5-inch vertical leap. 5'8". Not up here, down there. 5'8". Phew. His capabilities as a strong jumper allowed him to pile up 9 pass breakups in 2025 per Pro Football Focus. He is tied for number 5 among this year's class of corners. Then there's South Carolina cornerback Jalen Kilgore. Kilgore tied with Pines in pass breakups in 2025. Kilgore is another slot option at the next level, but with ample experience in the role. He has taken 300 slot snaps in the last 3 years with a career total of 1,382 snaps in the role. There is no doubt special teams and as a slot corner is where this young man will make his living in the NFL. Kilgore stood out during workouts, coming in with an impressive 9.97 unofficial RAS before agility testing was done. Kilgore's full second 40 time and 37-inch vertical and 10'10" broad jump all showcase his explosive and speedy skill set. All right, family, and that was by our brother Ross Jackson. So that is somebody to keep an eye on. Those are 5 players to keep an eye on. And that kid, that Pines kid, of course, Bud, Bud catches my eye, man. Like I said, I watched that kid Bud at the Senior Bowl. I think he's a very, as you see, he's a very athletic kid, good ball skills, fluid hips. I think he can be in the realm of what we got in Jonas Sanker. Maybe with a little bit more, even with a little bit more upside coming in as a rookie. I also like Lorenzo Styles. He's going to be more of a, you're going to have to be patient with him. He's going to be more of a development player, but he could, with that 4.27 speed, special teams. He's a former wide receiver, so he should be comfortable catching that ball on kick returns, punt returns, 0.27 speed. Let's get that ball in his hand. Let's see what he can do. All right, we got some family members. Read some of your comments. Hurricane Mike's in the building. Mike, how you doing, brother? Come on in, my brother below. Zeros in the building below. How you doing? Come on up. All right. Below says, be hard to take the top off with a free safety that's running a sub 4.3. Tell me about it. Unless he just in bad position. Can that boy tackle? Any of y'all know? We go see. Sister Barbara, how you doing? Come on in. All right, family. Now, I told we gonna keep it going. Now we go to Saints Wire USA, where Mr. Luke Lafredo wrote about Jeremiah Love's season easy fit with the New Orleans Saints. And I know a lot of you love hearing that. So let me get that up for you. This is courtesy of Saints Wire USA, Mr. Luke Lafredo. If you follow most mock draft this offseason, I'm telling you about, I say 97%, I was being kind, by 98% of mock drafts got Jeremiah Love to New Orleans. You probably notice a common theme at number 8 overall. With the number 8 pick in the 2026 NFL draft, the New Orleans Saints select Notre Dame running back Jeremiah Love. And if that happens on draft night, oh, you're going to hear a big roar from Who That Nation. Hell, you go hear a big roar from DOLPH. They don't all come along. To me, he has that B. John Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley. He got that type of feel to him. We remember, I talked about it last night. I ain't off this disrespecting running backs. Devaluing the running back position. Some of the greatest players in the history of the National Football League toted that pill. Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton, Jim Brown, O.J. Simpson, Franco Harris, Tony Dorsett. Come on, man. But anyway, let's get back to this article. Then we gonna get into that. I promise you. The Fighting Irish standout has been heavily linked to New Orleans throughout the early stages of the draft process thus far. And let me ask you this: how many times over the last 5 years in this pre-draft, in the pre-draft process, have we seen a particular player mocked to the Saints or whoever your favorite team is over and over and over again, only to see that on draft night, that kid goes somewhere else? It happens like 97, 98% of the time, maybe 99% of the time. So what I'm saying is, let's not get in our feelings. If Jeremiah Love's on the board, one pick before the Saints, and you're getting excited, and you hear we have a trade, and somebody jumps in front of the Saints and takes Jeremiah Love. Because if the Saints wanted Jeremiah Love that bad, they'll trade up. And I'm saying, if they want him, Mickey says that he doesn't trade back. He trades what? He trades up. As an electrifying talent at the position, Love is widely viewed as a top 10 prospect in this year's class. They find a modern trend that often devalues the running back position. With rare home run ability and true positional versatility, Love stands out as one of the most dynamic offensive weapons in this year's draft class. While speaking at the NFL Combine this week, Love was asked about the possibility of being drafted at number 8. Love confidently embraced the idea and compared himself to all-time Saints great. That's right. I feel like I fit in well anywhere. I feel like coaches in the NFL have a plan for every player that they potentially want to draft. If I'm blessed to go to the Saints, I mean, they'll find a way to use me like they did Alvin Kamara. Just looking forward to go anywhere, blessed to go anywhere. By citing Kamara's success as a 3-down player, Not a 1 down, 2 down, 3 down player. To be a 3 down player, that also means one of the most overlooked talents that is needed by a running back, the ability to pick up the blitz. Love displays not only confidence, but a strong understanding of his own skill set. Like Kamara early in his career, Love thrives in space as a pass catcher out of the backfield and brings elite explosiveness to the position. Kamara's versatility helped power one of the league's most dynamic offenses from the moment he arrived, and Love has the tools to make similar impact early. A Love-Kamara tandem will give the New Orleans Saints an electric backfield duo that will stress defenses in a multitude of ways. Just as compelling is the developmental upside. Learning from a player like Kamara could accelerate Love's transition to the NFL and equip him with all the tools necessary to thrive at the next level. He is a clear target for the team and number 8. And he's a clear target and fan favorite, baby, of Who Dat Nation. So let me know in the chat right now, baby. If the Saints were to select Jeremiah Love, would you be overjoyed? Would you be overexcited? Let your boy Dolph know. We'll be right. All right, family, we're back. So again, let me know. Jeremiah Love, vibe with Ant 5151 says, Mickey, please, Mickey, don't mess it up. Don't mess this up, Mickey. The Lil Zero says, I agree. You were right for sure. All right. I don't hate that pick at all. He has the versatility to serve up the offense as a pressure relief valve. As long as he can run a decent route, I think it's fire. It's be more than fire, bro. A healthy Jeremiah Love, a healthy Alvin Kamara, and a healthy Kendrick Miller. I'm talking it into fruition. I'm talking it into existence, baby. He's in the building. There he is. Booger. Ain't Booger T, ain't the booking, Booker rankings. Booger, what's going on, my brother? Come on in. All the family's coming in, baby. Spread the news, baby. Dolph is alive again tonight, baby. And we talking Saints football. All right. What we got? I'm talking to everybody, but you know me. You know your boy. Oh, who that says, who you're talking to? I'm talking to you, evidently, if you're listening. All right, Miller and healthy don't belong in the same sentence. Listen, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Below says, Dolph done spoke, we gonna make that. That's right, I done spoke, bro. We gonna make that. The will, just so we got our peeps on the draft board. I hope it falls and we get them. I like that. I like it too, man. Speaking of Mr. Jeremiah Love, let's take a look at one of the draft profiles on Mr. Love. Jeremiah Love, running back, Notre Dame. Go take a look at one draft profiles on Mr. Love, and here it is, running backs. Jeremiah Love, running back, Notre Dame junior, 6 feet, 212 pounds. On draft night, baby, he will be exactly 20 years old. The kid, top 25 badges. He has overachiever, ball carriers, improvisation and effectiveness in exceeding expected yardage. He's an overachiever. Now, this is his percentage. This is broken down of his running versus a light versus heavy box. He totaled the ball 38.8% of the time versus a light box. He totaled the ball 29.7% against the heavy box. He faced the light box 34% of the time, a heavy box 28% of the time. Now, it goes even further. Attempts by scheme. Zone rushing, outside zone, inside zone. Rushing attempts, 127. So he will thrive in a zone rushing concept. Man rushing concept, he ran the ball 40, he had 44 attempts. Gap rushing attempts, he ran it up the gap. He totaled the ball 26 times. Now, we're gonna go a little further, even more than that. And I'm talking, and y'all ain't see nothing I said, because I ain't put it up on the screen. So that means what? We live, so y'all know what? I'm gonna start it over. I'm gonna start it over. All right, there we go. Jeremiah Love, 6 feet, 212 pounds. He'll be 20 years old at the time of the draft. He's a dynamic, well-rounded runner with starter caliber playmaking ability. He shows elite agility, balance through contact. Man, don't that sound like balance through contact? Elite agility, playmaking ability. Don't that sound like a player we already got? Explosive speed with reliable pass game skills. He's an overachiever. I'm gonna read that again. It's a rewind because I ain't have it up on the screen for you. He's an overachiever. Again, we're talking about Jeremiah Love, running back from Notre Dame. This overachiever badge is for ball carriers whose improvisation and effectiveness in exceeding expected yardage. So he goes over and above what is expected in yardage. Again, that balance through contact, you rarely, if ever, see the first man bring him down. Now, this was his percentage running the ball against a light box and against a heavy box. He ran the ball 29% of the time against a heavy box and 38% of the time against a light box. He faced the light box 34% of the time and a heavy box 28% of the time. Light box, safeties are back. Heavy box, one of the safeties come down. So you got 7 to 8 men close to the line of scrimmage. All right. Now, again, let's go by attempt by scheme. You see, he will fit best in a zone running scheme. He had 127 attempts in the zone scheme, 44 in the man scheme, and 26 carries in the gap scheme. Now, let's look at him attempts by gap. Now, here's the gap. Because here's the sentence. We're going to start for those who don't know. Now you know when they say he ran through the B gap, C gap. All right. C gap will always be on the outside of the left tackle or the right tackle. Okay? That's your C gap. Now, if you have a tight end there, that will be D. Outside that tight end, that outside shoulder tight end, that's the D gap. Same here. All right. You got 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, the quarterback and the running back. So they're in the 12 personnel. It's 12 personnel because you count the personnel groups by the number of tight ends and running backs on the field. So this would be, he ran a lot out of the 12 personnel with 2 tight ends, two wide receivers, and him in the backfield. Now, we see that A gap rushing attempts, he had 68. So He's explosive. He's exciting with the ball in his hand. But the majority of his carries came right between the center and the guards. He got the ugly yards. He got the nasty yards right here, A gaps. His second most came where? D gap, outside the tight end. 58 attempts. You see that's in green, meaning he thrived in that. C gap, which is between the tackle and the tight end, 29 times. And of course, B gap, 43 times, excuse me. He ran the ball between the B gap. C gap, again, was just 29 times. But when I look at his attempts by gap, I'm impressed by that A gap being his most attempts. Again, you would think with his versatility, they'll want to get him more to this D gap on the outside, on that outside zone scheme. But no, he's versatile. He can go inside, outside, B gap, C, it doesn't matter. The kid is special. So, explosive run rate was at 5.5%. His EPA rushing percentile was 94. His elusiveness rate was 25.1%. Yards after contact percentile 99th. Percent of rushing yards after contact percentile was 46. Now, one of the most underrated parts of his game is receiving. He was only a 11% team target share for Notre Dame this year. He averaged 1.8 yards per route run, so he's going to have to expand that. 95.7% yards after the catch percentage of total receiving yards, and 2.9% in drops. Now, his 40 time, they got full at a 40-yard dash here. The kid just ran a 4.37, 4.36. So they're going to have to upgrade that. But that's Jeremiah Love right there, running back Notre Dame, the young man that has been highly projected to be selected by the Saints with the number 8 pick in just about every mock draft that you go around and you look at. All right. Let's see. Listen, below, I understand that Juwan, blocking is about effort too, man. It's about 1-2, and it's about effort. Yeah, and listen, he just ran a 4.37, bro. The kid just ran a 4.37 today. And listen, I don't blame them, and he has room and talent to improve with just a few things. Yes, he has room to improve his game. Every kid coming to the league has room to improve. And I'm getting a little off of this. I'm gonna tell you a kid that kind of reminded people today because he got hurt, but before he got hurt coming into this season and last season, he was the presumed number 1 pick in the NFL draft, and of course he's a quarterback too. I'm talking about Penn State quarterback Drew Eller. That kid had a day-to-day throwing that pill, and he reminded people, I'm when healthy. Y'all must have forgot. Everything is Fernando Mendoza right now, rightly so. But I got hurt, and y'all must have forgot. I'm telling you, will Drew Aller be there in the second round, or will some team take him in the mid rounds? Look, he had this great workout today. If he has a great pro day, and most importantly, if he kills it in the interviews, Drew Aller, I think he goes in the first round. If you're the Steelers, You won't take a chance on him? Hell, he might go to the Jets. Never know. Drew Eller, Ty Simpson. A healthy Drew Eller, Ty Simpson. Ty Simpson scares me. Like we went over last night, 15 starts. We see the history of quarterbacks with just 15 starts. It ain't good. It ain't good. All right, but that's Jeremiah Love we were just talking about. All right. Bobby says, Cesar Ruiz and Jawan Johnson blocking has to be addressed. Let me say this about Cesar. Cesar frustrates the hell out of us. But Cesar is not, he's not as bad as we want to make him out to be. You got to watch the full game. It's just when he messes up or he makes a mistake or he blows something, it's big. It's noticeable, really noticeable. But when he's good, he's good. I understand y'all said y'all won't. Get rid of him. We better damn well have a replacement for him. We better damn well have a replacement for him. Y'all want another season? Y'all want Saints to bring back Ali Udo? No disrespect to Ali Udo, but man, you were disappointing here as a member of the Saints, man. You disappointing us. Below says Ruiz has mental mistakes at times, but he can be solid. It's just those mental reps at times. Sometimes it's just bad technique, man. It's like he has a brain. He has a brain freeze. And we got to also remember, and I think we forget this, the guys on the other side of the ball, they're getting paid too. All right. So that's Jeremiah Love right there. Now, there's a running back that I heard speak yesterday from the University of Nebraska, Emmett Johnson, man. Get Emmett on up there for you. Emmett Johnson, running back, University of Nebraska. What is interesting about Emmett is that his numbers have gone up each and every single season. So he has gotten better each and every single year. He is a competitive change of pace runner with reliable value. He shows sharp cutback ability, lateral quickness, and productive hands in the pass game. Yak. Yards after catch. This is where he excels. Pass catcher's ability to gain additional yardage after catching the ball relative to expectation. So he has a Yak badge. This is an area of his game where he excels. Now, at Nebraska, he ran against a light box 51% of the time, a heavy box 23%. He faced the light box 49% of the time, and 21% of the time he faced a heavy box. Let's look at his attempts by scheme. And for anybody know what is scheme? How many attempts a player has when running a particular run game concept? That's what scheme means. I love this site, man. All right, so here we go. Zone rushing attempts, as you see, it's heavily rated there, 135 times carries. Man rushing attempts, 68. Gap rushing attempts, 40. So where did he run the most? D gap and A gap. Between the tackles. I appreciate that so much, because if you're body, it's like a fighter. Just body blows, and then all of a sudden, upstairs hook to the head. That hook or that uppercut come. The B gap, he hit the B gap. He had 54 attempts rushing through the B gap, 40 attempts rushing through the C gap. He had a 3.2% explosive run rate, has to get that up. His EPA was 73rd. His elusiveness rate is a solid 22.3%. Yards after contact percentile was 96. Percentage of rushing yards after contact percentile was 9th. His receiving stats. So with the receiving stats, let's do it. Data that reflects a player's usage and efficiency as a pass catcher. All right. Team target share. They targeted him about 16% of the time. His average route run was like 1.3 yards. Yards after the catch percentage of total receiving yards was 94.3%. And he had a 1.9% drop rate. They're predicting him, I didn't see his 40 time today, but they're predicting him to run about a 4.6 in the 40. I didn't catch Emmett. I'm gonna stay up tonight and I'm gonna be looking at some of these 40s today. And we're gonna come back to Emmett, but I think a late round Jim, kind of like Neil last year, I can see us probably going after this young man. And you see the other who they got. They got Jonah Coleman from Washington as the number 2 back here. They got Jeremiah Love's teammate at Notre Dame, Jerian Price. Of course, injuries have been the one thing slowing Price up. Emmett Johnson, they have him as the number 4 running back heading into the draft. So there you have it, family. This has been your juice of the day. But listen, what are your thoughts, man? Before we get out of here, what are your thoughts about Jeremiah Love? And no, before we go, I said I need to do this, and this is what I wanted to do. We're looking at Jeremiah Love, right? Correct, right? So my thing is, I looked up the last 12 years. I looked up the top 12 rushing attacks among playoff teams, right? But then I got to thinking, because of how running backs are being so devalued, and I'm hearing people say taking Jeremiah Love at number 5, though he could arguably be the best all-around player in this draft, you just can't do it because he's a running back. And that's too high to take a running back. I'm going to say this again. If I'm a GM, my job as a GM is to bring in good football players. And when you have an opportunity to bring in an elite football player, you bring in that elite football player. Now, I know the league is going to this running back by committee. You can get running backs in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th round. We know that. And they can be productive. But special is special. Special is special, family. And if you think I'm not talking, if you think I'm just whistling Dixie, you're crazy. First of all, let's go with some of the running backs that have been drafted in the top 10 in the last 10 to 12 years. I'm going to start in 2018. The New York Giants selected from Penn State Saquon Barkley. I would say Saquon Barkley is special. He was special with the Giants. Saquon Barkley in his career since being selected number 2 in 2018 has rushed for 8,356 yards. He has 2,651 receiving yards. He has a total of 11,007 total scrimmage yards and 71 total touchdowns. And just 2 years ago, he was the reason that the Eagles made the Super Bowl. And he's a Super Bowl champion. And he had one of the greatest seasons in NFL history. Saquon Barkley was a number 2 pick in 2018. Should the Giants have passed on him because he was a running back and it didn't make sense to take a running back that high in the draft? I think that worked out pretty well, don't you? So he actually has the highest producing running. He actually is the highest producing running back of top 15 picks in the last 12 years. He surpassed Christian McCaffrey in total yards and leads in touch. Though McCaffrey does lead in touchdowns. And speaking of one Christian McCaffrey, let's take a look at Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey, my friends, Christian, that's wrong. Hold on. I had to go back and find some things and straighten some things up. So, Christian McCaffrey, because this thing here was tripping. 9 running backs have been drafted. Here's the stat. I'm sorry, family. I lost my place, but here you go. I got so much written down for you. 9 running backs have been drafted in the top 15 picks over the last 12 years. Christian McCaffrey was number 8 by Carolina in 2017. Jahmyr Gibbs was number 12 to the Lions in 2023. We just spoke about Saquon. Bijan Robinson, number 8 in 2023. His rushing totals 3,910 yards, 25 rushing touchdowns, 1,738 receiving yards, 9 receiving touchdowns, and he has 5,448 total scrimmage yards and 34 touchdowns already. But he got picked in the top 10, and he's a running back. So should the Falcons have passed on a talent, a special talent like Bijan Robinson? Should the Lions have passed on a special talent like Jahmyr Gibbs, who has rushed for 3,580 yards with 39 rushing touchdowns, 1,449 receiving yards, 10 receiving touchdowns, and he has 5,029 total scrimmage yards and 49 touchdowns. And I gotta look that up because I don't think that's right, 49 touchdowns. But I'm saying this to say, when you have a special player, regardless of position, and you are in position to bring said player into your building, into your organization, a player that can elevate your team's current status. You're picking 8 for a reason. You weren't that good the previous season. Jeremiah Love, Alvin Kamara, Devin Neal, Tyler Shuck, Chris Olave, Devon Vele, Jawan Johnson, Kelvin Banks Jr., Talisi Fuaga. Young talent, ain't it? Oh, Elvin still got it. Just been injured. He'll be all right. Know how that kid works. He'll be all right. But I just wanted to touch on that, family, because I just hate how the running back position has been devalued, man. To me, it's a disrespect thing. I understand it's about a lot. It's about financials. Do you want to pay a running back the type of money you will have to pay? Damn it, if that running back's a Bijan Robinson, if that running back's going to give me the kind of season Saquon Barkley gave me, the production that a Christian McCaffrey has given me throughout his career, you damn right sign me up. Because these are the players that keep defensive coordinators up at night. How am I going to contain this guy? I not only have to worry about him running the ball, I got to worry about him in the passing game. You got to get good football players. You got to get difference makers. This team needs difference makers. This kid is a home run waiting to happen every time he touches the ball. You pair him with Tyler Shuck, Chris Olave, Jawan Johnson, Devon Vele. I don't know who the hell will be the number 3 receiver. Maybe we draft him in the first round this year. But you just can't, family. You just can't pass on a talent like that. Below says, I want a running back isolated on the safety anytime I can make that happen. Anytime. I want to play running back, and I did all through junior high to the arena league. Is a mismatch problem. All right, Below. I didn't know that about you, my brother. Appreciate you for saying that to us. What arena team you playing for, man? Running back probably has the shortest life of a career now, but in the day it drove it, I say best available. Listen, he arguably is the best. Right? Let me say this. Forget that Fernando Mendoza, Jeremiah Love. Who's the best overall football player? I know the Raiders need a quarterback. I know Fernando's a quarterback. Quarterbacks drive the league. But who's the best? Come on, man. Who's the best overall player? Fernando Mendoza or Jeremiah Love? It's Jeremiah Love. All right, Below says Daytona Halls from Daytona, Florida. Okay. Vi with Ant 51 says I like those defensive players too. Speaking of defensive players, I spoke about one. I ain't gonna get out here till I gotta talk about my boy. We go look at this draft guy, what they are saying about my guy. Let's see. Let's go all defense, man. No, yesterday, Sonny Styles really, that kid really made some money for himself. 6'5", 244 pounds. He'll be 21 years old the day of the draft. Let's see. Let me search. Hold on, fam. I'm getting it up now. I'm trying to search players up for you here. Oh my guy at? There you go. There go my guy. This the guy. This is my guy here. So, Caleb Downs. I'm telling you, this kid here, just turn on Ohio State games and watch him play. Watch him play. Now, when he was at Alabama, one of the coaches at Alabama said, he was a freshman now. Remember, he's a freshman at Alabama. He started. Said about Caleb Downs, that's a yellow jacket. Meaning if everything lines up for him, that young man has the potential and the talent to one day don a yellow jacket in Canton, Ohio and be part of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's that talented. On the back end, in the box, blitzing. Caleb Downs, the Ohio State. I'm pounding the table for him if he on the board. I'm pounding dope. If Jeremiah Love's on the board, you mean you go pound the table for Caleb Downs? You're damn right. I'm going to be happy with whoever they get. I'm just telling you, this kid can ball. Blanket. Look at his badges. Blanket means defenders' overall effectiveness in pass coverage, factoring in positioning and ball skills. And he's a safety and he got a run stuffer badge. Defenders' ability to clog running lanes and disrupt run plays. 2 interceptions, or I throw his way, eat the ball away from him. 11.1% missed tackle, total tackles. Tackles for a loss, he's at 0.4%. His usage, average depth to line of scrimmage was 7.62. Percentage of snaps in the box, he was in the box 25% of the time. He was in primary coverage 12% of the time. Cover 1 with single safety high 6.5% of the time. He's in the slot 21% of the time. He played cover 2 4.4% of the time. He was like as a safety, he was lined up as a safety 51.4% of the time. He was in press coverage 4.1% of the time. And he was in man coverage 13.9% of the time, and he dropped. And in zone coverage 86.1% of the time. So what do the colors mean? Here we go. So the green means top 16% to 30%. Blue means top 15%. So he was in the top 15% for his versatility in college football last year. The other means top 31% to top 50%. So he was that in the slot and then cover 2. Now, where he, as a safety, he was in the bottom 50% at 51.4% as a safety. So Caleb Downs has special traits. You can blitz him. He comes in the box. He can cover tight ends, backs. He can make up. If you got a light box, if you got a defensive end that's having problems holding that edge, he has the ability to come up as that run support, and he finishes his tackles. He finishes. Okay. Thought I saw somebody. Let me see. I'm pounding the table for David Bailey. All right, you know what? We're gonna take a look at David Bailey. You got it. Let's take a look at David Bailey. There he is right there. Big David Bailey. 6'4", 251 pounds. He'll be 22 years old the day of the draft. The scouting report on Bailey is he is a dynamic, speed-based edge rusher with high production. He shows explosive get-off, bend, and closing bursts as a pressure generator. And let me just say this. We are all right now wild about these 40 times, that straight line speed. But what I've learned to pay attention to is that 10-yard shuttle. How fast, what kind of burst and get off do they have in that 10-yard shuttle? That's what you watch. That shows you how explosive a player is, how fast he gets off the ball. Remember, most of the game is going to be played in that 10-yard start. It's 10 yards to first down. It's going to be playing in that 10-yard area. Bam, how fast can you get off? Again, David Bailey. David Bailey got 4 badges here. His first badge is a chaos creator. He creates chaos. The chaos badge is pass rushers disruption level, including pressure rate and quarterback impact. He pressures, he impacts the quarterbacks, and he's a late winner. Pass rushers' ability to turn pressures into sacks or hurry throws. Do not the Saints had a problem with that? Pass rushers' ability to turn pressures into sacks or hurry throws coming to this before this past season. That's something that everybody was talking about Chase Young. Then Chase Young went out there and got 10 of them things. Fast start. He's got the fast start badge. Pass rushers explosiveness and first step quickness off the line of scrimmage. And he's a run stuffer. Defenders' ability to clog running lanes and disrupt run plays. I think we got to get more stout up front. I'm eager to see a healthy Vernon Broughton, who lost his rookie season to injury. I'm anxious to see him come back healthy, to see what he can do and give the Saints in that area. But I'm with you. Look, I wouldn't listen. I'm not gonna be mad at Jeremiah Love. I wouldn't be mad at David Bailey at number 8 to the Saints. Now his pass rush pressure rate 22.9%. That's top 15%. All right, pass rush out the 3-point stand, not good. He's in the bottom 50 there. Now pass rush percentage out of 2-point stand. Look at that. That's 83%. Early down pressure, he's in the top. He's in the top 15. He gets pressure early. His run defense, tackle for a loss, 2.4%. Missed tackle, total tackles, he's at 12.8%. So that's a good call. David Bailey, edge rusher from Texas Tech. I would not be mad if David Bailey is the New Orleans Saints selection at 8. This team was 6-11. We need help all across the board. And what I'm hoping is that we can build on that rookie class from last year. I'm hoping that we're able to build on that class this year with the 2026 class. Because if we can hit 4 or 5 or more in this year's class to go with last year's class, man, I'm telling you, that future, this thing really go speed up. And look out. All right. Let's say hey, mad love to you, fam. My lady needs some. I can't work for 24 hours, so I best not bust this up now. My love to y'all, and please be safe. Love yourself and one another. Who that below, man? Later, brother. All right, man. Shout out to our brother below zero, and shout out to Miss below zero. Told her, man, hey, it's time. It's time to come to bed, baby. That boy gone. He gone. I ain't mad at him. I don't need a quarterback. I really like the linebacker from Miami. If he got a minute with DeMario, I think it's a good investment. Can't pull that kid's name out my head. Hold on, let me see. From Miami, the Canes. Let's see. Linebacker. Off-ball linebacker. Let's see. Styles, Allen, Hill, Alabama. I wonder if he's talking about or the site I'm using. They got Harold Perkins. Well, these are all off-ball linebackers. No, below's gone. So I don't believe this kid. I think he's a middle linebacker. I think I know who you're talking about. Below was talking about, but I think he's an off-ball linebacker. Let's see. All right. Hey, well, don't forget about Ruben Bain. I ain't forget about Ruben Bain. I just think if 2 offensive linemen go early before pick 5, the Saints really gonna have Bo really gonna look good. Anyway it go, they're gonna be in position to pick an impact player at number 8. It's just who they go with. Who would be the highest rated player on their board? Who's gonna stand on the table in the draft room for their guy? We all will find out on draft night. But look, family, let me see. Muhammad Toure. All right, let me see Toure. Let me see if I can find Muhammad Toure. Muhammad Toure. Muhammad Toure. Akeem Mesidor. They got every Miami player. They got Keontae Scott. They got C.J. Daniels. They got Carson Beck. David Blay. Interior. Akeem Mesidor, who I think is highly underrated. Muaga. the guard, Ruben Bain. I don't see that kid. Is he with the Is he a Miami Hurricane or Miami of Ohio? Because I don't see it. What school is this young man so I can look him up for us, fam? Before we get all that. Oh, he's not okay. He's not coming out this year. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense because I'm like, he should. They most definitely they would have him here. But yeah, family. So there you have it. This has been your Saints Juice of the day. It's your boy DOLPH Jackson. Listen, family, thank everybody for being here tonight. Keep your notifications on because I might come on tomorrow. I'm thinking about working on something to come on tomorrow. Talk a little Saints news to you. This Derek Carr situation. It's beginning to get a little bit more noisy, but a little bit more noise. But my thing is, like I said before, he's talking about only coming out of retirement to play for a Super Bowl contender. Who you gonna play for? Like I asked before. Ain't gonna be in Buffalo. Ain't gonna be in Baltimore. Ain't gonna be in Kansas City. I mean, you could start till Mahomes get healthy, but if Mahomes healthy to start the regular season, you back up. And we know he's not coming out of retirement to be a backup. Does he go to Arizona? Is Arizona ready to win a championship with a roster? Respectfully, I would say no. Does he go? What about the Vikings? Receivers, defense. They missing the quarterback. But he ain't the savior. You can't go in there thinking he the savior. Just go in there and play football. That's what you got to do. But I don't see a franchise out there. And remember, if he come back, he would not be all his contract would be basically all the guaranteed money would be already that would be gone. So the Saints won't owe him no guaranteed money. But also he still has that no trade clause. So it'll have to be somewhere, of course, that he wants to go. And then the Saints and said team will have to work out compensation that they both will feel is suitable to get the deal done. But we'll see in the coming days and coming weeks. Hey, tomorrow is March, baby. March Madness is getting ready to start. You got conference tournaments in basketball. NBA playoff races heating up. You got teams fighting for the play-in tournament. Not the playoff, but the play-in tournament. And the NFL draft, man, we're going to get these pro days coming up. After this week, you're going to get the pro days. Then after the pro days, family, before you know it, we'll be in April. And we'll be talking about the NFL draft being weeks away, days away, hours away. And then here we go. As young men will realize they dream of being selected into the National Football League. Again, thank each and every single one of you for being here. And with that being said, family, y'all know how we get out of here. Love and who that. And we out. Have a good night, family.
Yeah. We back, baby. Keeping it real. Who That Sports Pod. DOLPH Jackson, Coach Rock. Presented by the Come On In Sports Network. Who That Nation, how you doing? Come on in. Take a seat, it's all good, you're amongst friends. Breaking news, interviews, Saints Juice. Open lines up just for you. 9 ball, 10 ball, where you at? 12 ball, 15, where you at? 3rd ball, 17, where you at? 9th ball all the way in the back.